Lydia, and I'm here to tell you about something which changed my life and made me look at everything quite differently. So if you don't want to risk that happening to you, I suggest you stop watching this video and don't watch any of the others I post on this subject either. But if you're tired of the way the world works and believe there has got to be a better way, keep listening. I believe you're going to be pleasantly surprised. The path I have chosen started with a website contract. I began to create a site, and actually it was never really finished. It was for a guy who was planning to walk across the USA educating people about the Constitution. Needless to say, the time I spent working on the site for him piqued my interest and made me want to read the Constitution more thoroughly to learn about it. Reading online about the Constitution and constitutional issues led me to Ron Paul. At that point, I was floored, but I was also thrilled. Why? Because I finally realized that I was not the only one. His common sense approach prompted me to begin thinking on a deeper level and to realize that there are others out there who are also not willing to accept the ever-increasing number of intrusions into our privacy and freedom. In an attempt to promote Dr. Paul, I joined a website called gather.com, which is primarily populated by people who are middle-aged and older, but geared toward writers in particular. It was there that I met the man whose ideas gave me a whole new perspective. At first I was skeptical. This guy Larry kept bugging everyone to read his book, swearing that what it contains can change the world. Not many people showed much interest, and several even went so far as to ridicule him. But he seemed so earnest. After several messages back and forth, Larry managed to assure me that my presumptions were off base and convinced me to read his novel, Invisible Hand. In getting to know Larry since then, I've come to realize that he is one of the most level-headed and mature individuals I've ever had the pleasure to know. Larry K. Mason had this phenomenal revelation when I myself was only about 8 years old. For 3 decades he tried in vain to explain it to people, getting nothing but blank stares in return. Even after he wrote a story to illustrate how this proposed system could work, it was just not yet the time for people to be receptive to such ideas. I was excited when I read Invisible Hand and realized that it really wasn't anything like what anyone else has ever proposed. Furthermore, it wouldn't have even fully been possible until the last decade or so, due to the technology required. In the video series to which this shall serve as an introduction, I will begin to explain, point by point, just what this is all about. Stay tuned. We can do this.